Congressman Jason Chaffetz right now. And Congressman, let me ask you about this period here, because if an accord is not reached by the end of Thursday, then they've got to invoke this 60-day congressional review period during which the president cannot waive those sanctions on Iran if they meet the target. And that review would be 30 days. Tell me what that 30-day review by Congress looks like.
Well, I don't think there's an appetite in the Congress, neither in the House nor in the Senate, to actually bend over backwards to give anything to Iran. We have them in a very difficult place to loosen up those sanctions, give them literally tens of billions of dollars. I don't see the imperative to do that. They are a threat, Iran, to the world's safety. So it's a very tough gauntlet to run, having to go through Congress.
What are the implications of no deal? I mean, let's say at the end of the day, a deal does not happen tomorrow, which, of course, the headlines keep saying that we are that close, that it could be tomorrow. But I have such a hard time believing it. What are the implications of no deal? And then I want to ask you about the implications of a deal.
Well, no deal seems to be the better path for the United States of America, because we do have some tight sanctions on them. We can continue to keep them in a box and try to keep them away from nuclear capability. But if they were to get a deal, I worry that it's a pathway for them to develop their nuclear program. That's exactly what the Iranians have always wanted. They wanted time to develop this nuclear bomb. You'd have to be totally and completely naive to think that Iran doesn't ultimately want a nuclear bomb.
So what do? Just not even consider this country as ever doing business once again with world powers?
No, of course we do business, but you tighten the sanctions. You make it more difficult. We're in a great negotiating position. We hold a lot of these cards, but to bend over backwards and suddenly start giving them tens of billions of dollars and not be able to fully and completely and totally be able to look at their nuclear program 24/7, then why would you do that?
Right.
They have threatened the world. We got to believe them.
Yeah, not to mention the new oil that would come on the market. I mean, there are so many implications if, in fact, we were to see a deal. Congressman, good to have you on the show today. Thanks so much for weighing in.
Thank you.